Hello my beautiful people. So you didn't think I would wear my traditional attire and not take you along, right? Welcome back to my channel and get ready with me as I wear my traditional dress. And let's get into it. And a reminder, please subscribe, please like, comment and share this video. Today is our Independence Day. Namibia's Independence Day is on the 21st of March. So we'll be wearing our traditional outfits, and of course I'll be wearing my traditional dress called Ovaherero. I'll be taking you through as I wear the dress, but I'll also give you a bit of history and the significance of the dress to the Ovaherero people. Also just showing you how it has evolved over time. Then you'll see the final outcome. Now back in the day, the clothing of the Ovaherero people, particularly the women, was very, very basic. They were usually bare-breasted, and then they would have aprons made from leather, which was usually like cattle, goat or sheep leather. And then they would have some embellishments on the wrists or the ankles made from like metal, brass and so forth. In the late 19th century, Namibia was colonized by Germany, and there was a lot of German missionaries that came to the country. And the wives of these German missionaries wore Victorian type style dresses. And because the Ovaherero women at the time were bare-breasted and really wore basic outfits, they were forced then to wear the dresses from the wives of the German missionaries. And that really led to the birth of the Ovaherero traditional dress, which is then Herero. And then around 1904 to 1908, there was the German genocide against the Ovaherero and the Nama tribe in Namibia. And as a sign of resistance, the Ovaherero women then made this dress their own by taking the dress that was basically given to them by the wives of the German missionaries. They added a headgear which signifies the horns of the cattle, and this is purely because the Ovaherero people were cattle herders, and they are still today cattle herders. So they added the headgear just to honor the cow as a source of livelihood to their lifestyles. So also as a sign of resistance, their sleeves were also made puffy to offend the Germans. Obviously, the dress has evolved quite a lot over time. Initially, the headgear or the shikaiva was really short, right, compared to what it is today. And you can see from what it is. And this is my grandmother, by the way. Isn't she lovely? Beautiful, right? So this is really how the dress was worn at the time. You can see the shikaiva is really short, and you can see also the dress. And then really you can see then how the dress has evolved over time. So it's worn with pride, and it's also worn in honoring of the people who died during that genocide. So that's where it comes from. So let me start wearing the dress. Enough of history. To make the dress really voluminous, the women wore petticoats underneath. Petticoats are really different colors, depends really what the person wants, but it's really just these type of petticoats underneath. Sometimes the petticoats, depending on how voluminous you want it to be, but usually people wear about 4 to 8. 8 is really like the maximum, but it also depends on the material of the actual dress. Some materials are a bit thick, so you wouldn't have to wear a lot of petticoats as much, but if the material is really, really thin, you may need then to wear a lot of petticoats. So you would wear several, like 8 of these. And then depending also how big or small the woman is, it also then plays a role in how many petticoats she would wear. If you're thin or small, you may then need to wear a lot of these to make the dress really, really stand out and look nice. Wearing this, 8 of this can really become heavy and really hot. So as we evolved over time, the dress has also evolved, as I said. And you know the saying, work smart, not harder. People have now kind of changed the petticoats so that one doesn't have to wear as many. You can literally just wear one, which is this. You can see it's already voluminous, right? It's called ondoroko in Herero, and the sleeves are really meant to hold the dress up so that it doesn't slide down as you go about your day. It means you don't have to wear many petticoats. You can literally just wear one of these and you would be good to go. But if not, you may also want to just wear one petticoat underneath or two and then add this one on top. I'm going to wear this petticoat underneath and then I'll put that one on top. So this is the dress that I'll be wearing today. Now usually it takes about 8 to 10 meters to make this dress, but it could be less depending on how you want to design the dress as well. And it's really designed according to the preference of who wants to wear it, or according to who's making it, right? Depending on how you want to design it, usually this would be the main material that you would buy. And then for the chest, you would just buy any materials that you want to incorporate in the design. So in this case, it was just a red lace that was used, and then some raw material here. As I said, it has really evolved over time, and as we learn from other people also, the dress has also really transformed in that way. The sleeves in the past were bigger and they also had like a elbow to it, but now as we evolve and as we learn from other people also, the dress is also evolving in the same manner. The sleeves are becoming shorter, and some people are not even adding the puffy sleeves anymore. It would just be a normal sleeve. This is the dress. And once you wear this, you just feel a certain maturity, like you're just, yeah. And I forgot to mention, the dress, you cannot wear it whenever you want. Or no, I shouldn't say that. Nobody can just wear the dress. The girls usually have to go through a ceremony that allows or that gives the girl permission to wear the dress, and from then onwards she can wear it whenever she wants. But not anybody can just wake up any day and just wear the dress without having gone through that ceremony. You also can't wear the dress without the headgear. If you do that, you will be ridiculed. You will be, yes. When you wear the dress, you always have to have the headgear because it's one piece. If you don't wear the headgear, you are just being disrespectful to the tradition and to the tribe. So this is the headgear, the oshikaiva. Now, to make this takes some practice. So not all of us can do it. I can't even do it. There are some people who are really specialized in this. And what we usually do is, because the rest of us can't do it, what we usually do is we just take a few of these to those people who make them, and then we just store them in this form so that whenever we need to wear the dress, the headgear is already made. And the headgear, the shikaiva, usually matches the dress. So it will either match the bottom of the dress or it would match any of these designs that you have used in the dress. What they use is to make the horns, as we call it, because this is what signifies the horns of a cow. They would usually use a stick, or they would use like a newspaper that is rolled, and then it's put inside to give it this shape. I'm going to put this on. I don't know, but this is just me. Other people may feel different, but I usually like my hair when it's in curls, or maybe you put a wig. I'll show you the difference. When I just put on this with my own hair, with very short hair, how it looks, and then versus when you put hair that is curled, like it's a bit voluminous. This is not the final look, but I just wanted you to see my hair is like short, how it looks compared to when you have hair. For me, it just looks way different. So I like mine with a lot of hair. So I'm gonna put a wig and then you'll see the difference. This is it with the hair. Do you see what I mean? It looks better, right? Or is it just me? We're gonna put a belt to just cringe the waist. Ooh, it's already getting hot, guys. I don't know how I'll survive. This is the final look. I put on a necklace, some earrings, and a, what do you call these things? I forgot the name. You can also add okakeriva. So this is merely usually worn by married women, or when you are at an event where you want to show respect. It just gives a certain level of respect to the dress, right? The kakeriva or the shawl would also depend on the design of your dress. If you want to show off the design of the dress, you can also leave this, but I'm going to put it on because I want to show the full traditional outfit. I also put on shoes. So most of the times when we wear these dresses, we are either at a wedding or a funeral. Most cases, I'm not saying all the time. So it's either sand or stones, mud, you know. So it's always advisable to wear a shoe with a thick heel or even a wedge. If you wear the shoes with the thin heels, you will struggle because either your heels will go into the sand or it will be against the stones. So it's not advisable. It's always good to wear shoes with thick heels. When you choose your shoes, make sure they are not too high so that the dress gets off the ground, because you don't want that space there. It just doesn't look nice. And you also don't want the dress to be too long that it sweeps the floor like that. You just want it right, just right, you know. Ladies, my ladies, when you pose for photos with this dress, you don't want to be putting your hands on your hips. It just doesn't do the dress justice. It just doesn't look nice like this. So when you pose, you know, give it the dignity it deserves. Either pose like, or like, you know, don't put your hands on your hips, please. Don't come for me, guys. I need to go. Thank you so much for watching and for clicking on this video. If you are still here, I really do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you learned a thing or two about the Herero dress. If you enjoyed the video, please do like. If you have not yet subscribed, please do subscribe to the channel. I would really want to hear from you as well. Please comment on the video. Until then, I'll see you next time. Bye.